How many of y'all here wholesaling is the easiest way to get into real estate? You don't need no money, you don't need no credit. That's absolutely true. But there's another part to the story that you don't hear from everybody, and that is that you do have to invest money into marketing. So in this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to go over some different techniques, some different tools that we use to be successful when it comes to wholesaling. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel below. Make sure you hit the post notification button so every time we upload a video, you can get notified. And welcome to Entrepreneur Mobility. So the first thing I want to try to talk about is the truth and the non-truth part of not needing money when it comes to wholesaling. It's true that to put a property under contract, you don't need money. If you do need any type of money, it's going to be earnest money. It can be from as little as $10 to $1,000 to put it under contract. Then you take that contract and you find a cash buyer and you assign the contract over to them. That part doesn't take money because you put it under contract, which means you came to an agreement with the seller and then you assign that contract to an investor. It's the investor's obligation from that point on to take that property, make sure he closes on the property, make sure that he rehabs the property and gets it to market so he can make his money back. That part is absolutely true. You don't need money. But in order for you to find the wholesale deals, you have to invest money into marketing. Now we're going to go over a couple of different things. The first and the cheapest way to get going when it comes to wholesaling is, everybody knows, is driving for dollars. Okay, the only thing you need to drive for dollars, I would say, is a cell phone. So you can use your navigation and you can use certain apps that can get you information on those properties, and you need a vehicle and you need to put gas in that vehicle to make sure that you can drive for a couple of hours several times a week to try to find out where properties are, find out your neighborhood, and find out which properties are distressed, which ones look like they're abandoned, and those are the ones that you try to go after. That's the cheapest way, is driving for dollars. But once again, you do need money to drive for dollars. You need gas, you need to have a vehicle, and I hope that it's a good vehicle that you're not breaking down so you don't have to call tow trucks and everything. So there is an investment when it comes to that part. The second, I would say, is Bandit signs. Bandit signs do work. I myself, I use Bandit signs. I try to put out anywhere between 50 to 100 Bandit signs per week. And the Bandit signs can run you cost-wise anywhere between $1.65 to $2.50 per Bandit sign. I usually do a mixture of 18 by 24 Bandit signs. I usually order 100 to 150 of those, and then I also order the 12 by 18 because there's different places that size may work better and they'll stay up longer. But also remember, in certain counties, in certain states, when it comes to Bandit signs, they are illegal. So I'm not saying to go do something illegal. I'm just saying to understand the market and know what you're getting yourself into. Well, the third is purchasing list, whether it's a pre-foreclosure list, whether it's an absentee owner list, whether it's a probate list. I myself, I purchase pre-foreclosure list, I purchase probate list, I purchase absentee owner list. Now what I try to do is I try to separate those lists because each of those lists have different sense of urgencies, meaning the motivation as seller. When you're going after a pre-foreclosure list, that list right there, those people probably got a couple of weeks before that property goes to auction. So their sense of urgency and their motivation to sell is much more than a person that is an absentee owner and they purchased a property and they're sitting somewhere on the beach somewhere just paying the taxes on it because it's paid off. That can take months. Also, on the probate side, what I experienced from the beginning of an opening of a case for probate till when they're ready to sell can be anywhere between 3 to 6 months. So with them, I use yellow letters, I mail them letters, I handwrite letters the majority of the time, and I send it to them, I contact them, and I just try to stay on their mind. So when they start to look for people to sell the property to, hopefully I'll be one of the first ones that they think about. So we have the pre-foreclosure list, we have the probate list, we have the absentee owner list, and there's a lot of other different lists out there. Those are the ones that I particularly chase after. I get anywhere between, I would say anywhere between 1,000 to 2,000 leads when it comes from the list per month. Now, I use a combination of the Bandit signs, I use a combination of the driving for dollars, I use a combination of the list. But I also invest money into marketing. This channel, this video that you're watching, it helps me meet people. I have people from all different states that are always emailing me and sending me messages about property. So social media is very, very powerful. So if you can, make sure that you're on all social media platforms. That may be YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. You want to be known all across all of the platforms. Other than the marketing part of it is reinvesting back into your business. You have to learn to calculate a certain amount of money per month. If you're making $5,000 a month, what I like to do is I like to spend anywhere between 10 to 20% on my marketing budget. So if I make $5,000 that month, I'm going to spend anywhere between $500 to $1,000. Me, myself, my marketing budget monthly is about $1,500 to $2,500. It depends on what I'm trying to do. So I hope this episode was very, very informative. If you like, please like the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification button. I think it's over here. I'm going to get it right one day. I think it's over here. Is it? Yeah, I think it's left. Yeah, right. I think it's right over here. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on the post notifications so you can see every time I upload a new video. And please leave a comment. My email is down below if you have any questions, if you're trying to get started in this business. And by no means am I a veteran when it comes to wholesaling and real estate. I only been in it a couple of years, but I learned a lot. I got mentors and I studied. So everybody out there, if you're going into the wholesale business, I wish you enough success and welcome to the world of real estate.